Hello, welcome to Peel. Today is a great day. Today I want to talk to you about something that is so dear to my heart that I always bring in. And I want to talk to you about training. One of the most important and valuable tasks in training is to show love abundantly. Love abundantly. And that's what we need to do, whether we are instructors, teachers, professors, parents, siblings, caretakers in general. Number one is to love abundantly. That's the way we're going to build lives for eternity. That's the way we're going to give our children roots and wings. We don't want to enable them, and we don't want to have them dependent upon us for the rest of their lives. So remember, sometimes that abundant love is called tough love as well. Also, you want to teach them and demonstrate before them the principles of doing right and wrong. They need to know the difference. Yes, there is a difference, and you need to demonstrate that to them as well. I also want to encourage you to teach self-discipline, self-discipline in all areas, in every LY way, whether it's economically, financially, mentally, socially, psychologically, physically, um, in every way. Self discipline is very important. You can give guidelines and rules to follow, and those set guidelines and rules will be followed by your trainees, whether they're children or adults. But if you have not encouraged self discipline, give them the room to facilitate, room for success or error without your hands on. That's where self discipline comes in. What they're doing when they're not guided, what they're going to do when their help is not there. Next, foster mutual respect. I used to always say that those in my care, we were part of a mutual admiration society. I would always compliment them and encourage them and be their largest fan and biggest cheerleader. And that just so happened to be mutual. So often when you show respect and show love, it is returned, it is reciprocated. So I want to encourage you to do that as well. And the way that we foster mutual respect, one thing that we don't do, sometimes we are silent, but we're not really listening. We may be on our devices. We may be thinking about what we're going to do when we get home, what we're going to do when we leave work. Practice being fully present. Practice listening. Even if you have to come up with your questions or comments to ensure to the person speaking that you're listening, such as, tell me more, or I understand. Be engaged is what I'm saying. When you're listening, be fully engaged, especially with students and children. Another thing that's very similar to self-discipline is independence. You want to foster independence. Self-discipline is knowing how and when, how much to spend, and not doing things that you know are wrong. They're all interchangeable. Independence, you don't always need someone to do it for you or with you. You're not a follower, but you are a leader when you are independent. Also, encourage family. It's okay for them to go out and be with their friends, go and be with the boys, go and hang out with the girls, but family is important. Family's going to always have your back and your front and your side at all times. So encourage family time as well. And there are different ways that we do that. When we encourage family, you encourage them by spending time with your children, playing games. It doesn't always have to be something tangible or visual game. You can just, when you're riding in the car, reading road signs, doing different things, calling out the make and model of different cars. Create games. Be creative during your family time. Promote self-care and health. Start from a young age, teaching them how to take care of their health. Get exercise more than with their fingers on the remote. Teach them how to exercise. Teach them about their bodies. Keep and make their checkup appointments. Get their annual physicals. Take them to the dentist. If you start this at an early age, chances are they will continue it as young adults and adults. So show them that taking care of them, of their bodies and their lives, is very, very important. Okay? Oftentimes, we think that what we're doing is more important than what anyone else is doing. You don't want to raise narcissists. Teach them that everyone is important, not that they are less important than anyone else, but please don't train them to be arrogant in thinking that they are more important than someone else. It is very important that you take time with them, show them they're important. Go to their meetings, their parent-teacher conferences, whether they're virtual or in person. Go to their games. Find out what's important to them. Find out what movies they like to watch. Watch movies together. We encourage them to live in our world, but it's important that we visit theirs sometimes. Also, let them know that education is important. There's a difference between education and degrees. There's nothing wrong with getting advanced degrees. As a matter of fact, I encourage it. But what did you learn? Learn something. Get educated. Know something. In my later years, I found out that I was very knowledgeable about housing codes and housing structures. And you know how I got educated on that? Hanging out with my husband and going to some of his appointments with him. Even before we bought our first home, there were some things about the structure of homes that I knew that I didn't learn from my childhood because I wasn't in that environment of using all the terms about the different codes that homes should go by according to your county and your state. Also, I found out that I know something about automobiles that a lot of people I just assumed that people knew. But then I realized it was because of my environment. My stepfather was a mechanic, just happened to be a mechanic for Dodge, Chrysler at the time. So I knew something about automobiles and, changing oil and so forth and so on. So educate yourself. That's what I'm saying. Educate yourself in every area possible. That's very important. Also, there are different plans and different programs that you need to be aware of. Start teaching your children at an early age about different financial programs, programs for college and for tuitions, scholarships. Teach them. Let them know about those different programs. That's very, very important that they know about the different financial institutions. Teach them banking. Open bank accounts with them, savings accounts, scholarship accounts at early ages. That's very important that we do that. They should know about those things. And the most important thing to me is character. Every one of these qualities that I've talked about include character. Let them know that honesty, trust, integrity, respect, responsibility, accountability, and other traits of character are all very important, and that they should show and demonstrate character at all times. Okay? And how will they know that it's important to demonstrate character at all times? Because you have modeled it before them. So please continue to show that character counts. Don't forget to peel. Don't forget to P, pray powerfully. E, eat efficiently. E, exercise enthusiastically. And L, laugh, lead, learn, live, and love. Bye bye. Have a great